Live! And I tried to go live before, but it seemed as though I set it on private. So let's see if it's working now, guys. Who's in the house? I know I set this to public. Here we go. Yes, Clip Nation, you're first. Okay, everybody's chiming in, you guys. I'm going to do a live cooking segment. I'm going to cook some friggin' beef liver for you guys. Yes, really quick. What's up, Gary? What's up? So guys, get ready. Yes, okay, y'all don't know how to cook. See, organ meats are what's up. I'm gonna talk about organ meats. I'm gonna get this set up right here behind me. Okay, let's see here. So as you guys are chiming in, I'm already gonna start preparing. You love liver. Actually, it's really good. I was like, okay, I need to get some vitamin C up in here. I eat a lot of spinach, but I want to get some more vitamin C and also B12 and vitamin D, E, A, and K and iron. Let's do this. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. All right? Okay, let me get closer here as you guys are chiming in. So what you need to do when you cook liver is marinate it. Now, often they say to marinate it in milk. I'm not using milk. I'm using butter. So let's get this going. Hey, guys. You're here. Yes, you are here, Jake. All right, here we go. So here's the beef. I'm not going to lie. It does not look appealing when it's raw. See that? Yeah. That's what it looks like, y'all. Okay, you can actually see where the veins were going through it and all that. But you know what? We're just too pampered and weak in modern culture because we need to know what liver looks like, right? See that? Here we go. So, this has a lot of stuff that we are missing from our food. You know, like potassium. People are like, I can't do spinach or avocado. Right? Organ meats. High in potassium, high in magnesium, and high in other minerals, especially with iron. You guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Get up close here. Yeah, so this is grass-fed beef liver. So people are always afraid that the liver filters a lot of toxins, but if it's grass-fed, there ain't no toxins in it, y'all. Okay? All right, so let's get this cracking. So it kind of has a skin on it. So this is, I already cut this in smaller pieces earlier, but I'm going to, you're supposed to put it under cold water to get some of the skin off, right? And if I can't get the skin off, I'll just leave it on. It's pretty tough, that skin. So as you guys are chiming in, I'm just going to cut some of the skin off, right? And then I'm going to let it marinate in the butter. Focus. So again, you're supposed to let it marinate in milk to give it less of a bitter taste. No, this is not liver from Butcher Box. I went to Air One. They didn't have any kidney. I wanted to get kidney and liver. Next time I'm going to. So this is beef liver. I'm going to do chicken liver next time. So I'm going to let it sit and marinate in the butter. That's what it looks like, y'all. Does not look good, but it really tastes good and is really, really good for you. Hey, everyone. Yes. So what people don't understand is that, like, the organs are the fattier parts of the animal, right? We've got the dark meat. This has a lot of skin on it. So there's vitamin D, E, A, and K. These are fat-soluble vitamins that you can't get in plants. So, for example, spinach has iron, but it doesn't have heme in it. And without the heme for your hemoglobin, your iron markers will not go up. So, let's do this. And I'm just going to let this marinate as I talk to you guys, and then I'm going to put it in my iron skillet, and I'm going to saute it afterwards. So let me just get this cut, and then I'm going to talk to you guys. It's got the skin. Yeah, I'll just leave that bit of skin on. Skin's pretty tough, not gonna lie. Do face fat? What'd you say? What can you do about face fat? Cindy, get healthy. A lot of the fat, it's not really fat in your face, it's inflammation. And probably fat if you're overweight. Okay, so a lot of that's inflammation. You guys don't realize that your face is pretty big looking due to inflammation from the gut, to be honest. And absolutely liver will help. Yeah, liver and your organs. And people talk about desiccated liver. I have that too, but there's nothing like you see the blood in here. Like, I'm not gonna get that in desiccated beef, grass-fed beef liver. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna just leave that chunk in, and this one, and this one, this one. Okay. All right. Let me wash my hands for a sec, guys. Okay, so the point to marinate it is to make it less bitter, right? So I'm just going to put a little salt up in here, just a little bit, and I'm going to use a little lemon as it marinates, right? Just a little bit. Seed up in here. I don't care. All right. All right. I'm going to let this sit with the lemon and a little bit of salt. So this is butter. Here's some of the blood over. I will actually pour all of that in the pan. I want all the iron, and the lemon takes down the bitterness as well as the butter. All right, so let's bring this chat over into the living room area. I'm going to let this sit, and then I'm going to start pan frying it. This has got to sit and marinate, though, guys. Okay, let me get this set up. Is that good? Is that good? All right, guys, we're in the house. Now, let's look at your questions. You guys have questions for me? We got 80 people to chat and only 23 likes. Trust me, I do not feel like doing a live stream at all. But I was like, oh, I'm going to make liver. I started preparing the liver, and I was like, no, I should actually do this live on camera, because a lot of you guys are afraid to eat organ meats because you think it's going to taste bad, but it doesn't. It tastes actually really amazing. Greetings from NYC. Thank you so much, Sarah. Neely's like, hi, Steph. Loved you chat. What? Loved you chat about guy heels? Sorry, not sure about that one. Let me see. You're totally great wealth of knowledge. Thank you, Going Gonzo. It's been a while since I've seen you. Some people gave me an Instant Pot recently. Lazy. Do you have recommendations for good Instant Pot keto cookbook? No, I don't. Instant Pot? What's an Instant Pot? Is that a pressure cooker? What can you do about face fat? Okay, necessary to cut it in pieces. I'm cutting it into pieces. No, you don't have to cut it in pieces at all. That's just my own personal choice to stick it in the bowl and let it marinate. Concentrate it. That's why I cut it up. You don't have to, though. Skin is nasty because of the texture. Yeah, the texture is kind of hard to, but I mean, it's like chewing day-old gum. It's like, it doesn't freak me out. To be honest, like, chicken gristle is more gross to me than the chicken skin. It's just a little tough. It doesn't taste weird. The texture is not weird. It's just tough. All right, you guys got some questions? Or I can talk a little bit about organ meats, why I think it's so important that you guys start eating organ meats. And I've done a lot of chicken lately, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch right over to kidney and liver, beef and chicken liver, for all of those benefits, those micronutrients that we're not getting in some of the foods that we're eating, especially fat-soluble vitamins. A lot of you guys are vitamin D deficient, which is a problem with most of you guys. You don't realize how important vitamin D is. Of course, B12, people aren't getting enough B12. A lot of you guys are not eating enough red meat, so your B12 is a little low. The vitamin D, E, A, and K, again, are so important. Also, potassium is something that tends to be low in people who do a lot of sweating and not get enough spinach or avocado in, then we could do some of this organ meats. Yeah, the skin is nasty because of the. Okay, you said that already. Let's see here. How many grams can I have? Okay, so you guys got to realize a lot of people do raw liver because there's just less carbohydrates in raw liver and more nutrients. You're cooking. You're not when you cook it. You're cooking down some of the nutrients. So if you cook your liver, you're raising the carb count pretty high. So just have around 3 ounces is enough to get the micronutrients that you need from it. 3 ounces per meal, 3 times a day. Looks like the business is working today. Love that. What is it? Chiseled abs. Oh, I think it's just the lighting, you guys, to be honest. Just the lighting. Okay. I don't like chicken gristle. When I went to Africa, I lived in a village for 2 months, and they would just sit and eat everything. The chicken, the gristle, the bones. You be watching them, they'd be like, and you're like, whoa, are you eating the bones? But that's where all the nutrients are. L-tyrosine and DLP for caffeine withdrawal. Yes. Yes. Sup. What's up, sup? Okay, just lighting. Yeah. Could be the lighting. Who knows? Could be the lighting. I don't know. I used to eat bone. Wait, I used to eat the bone when I was a kid and then came to the States. Oh, Keisha, where are you from? Are you from Africa or from the Caribbean islands? Where are you from? Just lights. Okay. So, I haven't really been eating enough organ meats, and I thought I'm going to eat a lot more. So let's find really great ways to prepare it. Also, these ingredients and recipes will be in the book that I'm writing as well. Okay, somebody's writing. Okay, Gary. Okay, he got all caps. Okay. He says, "Hey, Stephanie, how many days a week can you eat liver? You can eat it every day. Like that's not a problem. Can you eat the bone marrow? Yes. Actually, if I don't have beef bones, I'll do chicken. I'll save all the bones from the chicken drummies, and then I'll boil it. And when I take the bones out, the bones are so soft after 30 hours. I break it open, and I got a little knife, and I scrape out all the marrow into the water. It's a little gritty, but it's really good for you. I suggest my two favorite are kidney and liver. I think they are the most nutrient dense. But slaves ate the chitlins, the intestine. You can eat that too. You can eat the heart. There's chicken hearts and beef hearts. Keisha's like, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Yeah. Does bone marrow contain lead? I don't know. Where'd you get that from? Where are they getting the lead from? It's funny, slaves got the leftover, which was the intestines. Now it's the best part, right? Or it's one of the best parts. Keisha, where are you from? Since you ate the whole bone. Tongue. And chicken feet. Chicken feet for the collagen. So I did a consultation this morning with a Chinese woman. She's like, can I have chicken feet? I was like, girl, pound out the chicken feet. She's from China but moved to the States, and she's just like, and I was like, did you grow up eating all the organs? She's like, yeah, and the chicken. I just stopped eating it, and now I'm craving chicken feet. I was like, boil up them chicken feet. What do you think about pemmican? As long as you don't get pemmican that has, I think U.S. Wellness Meats has something is in there, pemmican, to make there's like more carbs. I don't know. Yes, do pemmican as long as it's just straight fat and no other weird things. You say meat is necessary, but is it flaring up leaky gut? How does meat flare up leaky gut? Leaky gut comes from wheat. Okay? And anti-nutrients in plants, like phytates, salicylates, oxalates, estrogen, nitrates, lectins. That don't come from no meat. Child, who told you that? No. People who've developed leaky gut might have an aversion to red meat because they develop histamine intolerance. But no, if you didn't grow up eating like wheat and friggin', very high acidic processed foods, then you don't have to worry about too much uric acid and purines that might be in these meats, right? But these acids, these protein acids are in the lean meats, not as much the fattier meats. But if you don't grow up living with all of this processed food, then all this organ meat will help fix the gut. Because remember, there are more vitamins and minerals in that liver right now. And vitamin C, there's more vitamin C in that than in an orange. There's more vitamin C in that liver right now. Yes, honey. Yes. So you get vitamin C, you get vitamin D, E, A, and K, you get all these minerals, and you're worried about it not helping the gut. That's what heals the gut lining. These are micronutrients. Hard would you be, let me see, how hard would it be for you to get your stuff on podcast? I love listening to you. I've been on like 25 podcasts, I'm not going to lie. I've been on a lot of podcasts, so you just got to find them. Like all those things like Keto Connect and Primal Edge and like Jimmy Moore's and, some athlete keto thing and all the Paleo Effects keto. I've been on a lot of podcasts. How do you recommend cooking pork belly? Pork belly, I love to do the oil and salt rub. So first you boil it for just like 5 minutes to break down some of the gristly fat, and then you rub it in oil and salt, and then you bake it, and it's just tender, and that's the Chinese way to make it scrumptious. Okay, you guys, there are 90 people in this chat, and there are a few of you holding out on the likes. So y'all hit the like button. You guys know I'm working hard. I don't even feel like I was not going to stream today, but I just started making liver, and I was like, I need to do this on camera so you guys cannot be so freaked out by liver. 100 grams of uncooked liver is still around 100. What are you saying? What? Shipressa? Oh, yeah, Shipressa. I boiled it and baked it softly. Yeah, fatty. Exactly, Keisha. Let me say, thank you. Was it Lashonda? Danielle, thank you. Are your muscles a result of your diet alone? Oh, of course I lift. I mean, could you imagine if I didn't lift and I had these muscles? How's that possible? No. Girl goes to the gym 6 days a week. But, you guys, I don't lift crazy at all. I'm like, what, I'm at, how much do I lift right now? I probably lift 60% of my max. Like, I don't lift heavy anymore. Let's see, Gonzo, keto diet, no problem. So overdoing protein on her plan is like the same as having ice cream, basically. Because of gluconeogenesis, and she rides her bike. You guys, look. I have a knee injury. Like, I'm not that much of an exercise fanatic. You guys think that I am. I'm not. I go slow. I don't lift heavy anymore. I take a shite ton of breaks. Yes, and I love riding bikes. Why would I drive in this hot mess of a city when I could just ride my bike and almost get killed every day? No, I know how to ride my bike in this city. Thank you, Jake. Slow smoked barbecue pork shoulder. You could do that. I don't know about that barbecue part because there's sugar in that. When was the last time you were on a skateboard? 2 days ago? I was street skating. I need to take my board to skate park though. Skate some ramps. No, I have a board. I've got boards in my car. I've got boards here. Sometimes I want to go to the store. I'll just jump on my skateboard. Any fast way to recover from muscle soreness? I could go eat liver. Best way. So a lot of people have muscle soreness because they're going through too much gluconeogenesis. They're very catabolic. You're sore because A, you might be eating poor quality proteins. B, too much protein. C, not sleeping enough. And that's when your body's going to release protein and growth hormone types of things to repair the body. And also not having foods that are high in nutrients. So if you have leaky gut, then the body doesn't absorb the nutrients, and then you're nutrient deficient, and then you're sore all the time. So a lot of people are sore because of leaky gut, or they're sore because they train too hard and don't rest enough. You see, I love the soreness. I don't love the soreness because that means I'm a little too catabolic, and I don't want to be catabolic. I can notice the stool becomes loose when I eat more than 200 grams of fat. Sounds like your gallbladder. Harvey, that sounds like, no, there's no intolerance to fat. That's the gallbladder not breaking down the fat. Gallbladder or low HCl levels. So ox bile, salts might be your thing. Okay, how could I lower my blood uric acid? Well, things like spinach, unfortunately, raise your uric acid levels. Red meats will raise your uric acid. Now, some people who eat a little bit of liver are fine. It's not giving them a lot of uric acid buildup. But stress, poor diet, carbohydrates will also make it so the acids in protein become a problem. You really got to get the stress down. That's what creates a body of acidity. Yo, there's 108 people in this chat. Why have you guys not liked the stream? Come on now, let's get the likes up, because I do not feel like doing this chat. Trust the live stream. Okay, can heat can heat causes a keto stall? Depends. Yes, live in Arizona, stalled for the past month. Macros are fine. Drink a gallon of water every day, but 110 degrees. I think it's when people are hot and they don't. I mean, I don't know what your life is. I don't know if you're walking outside in that 100-degree heat. You know, those things play a role. If you're inside all, I don't know. I know it's really hot in Arizona right now. Okay, they stinging them with the likes. They're stingy, right? They're stingy with the likes. There's like 110 people and 89 likes, so I know that I'm getting people who've never gone to my channel before, and they're like, I don't know if I want to like her. Let's see where this crazy woman's going with this. Okay, hit the like button. Day says, okay, what's your tips for lowering water retention? So I told you guys a lot before. Water retention is for a couple of reasons. Number one, you don't have enough potassium. So without enough potassium, your body tries to hold on to sodium more. So that's why you've got to have like spinach, avocados, the bone broth, the bone marrow, the liver is really great to raise your potassium levels. So when your potassium rises, that relationship between potassium and sodium becomes balanced, and then your body doesn't try to hold on to water. So that's one of the major reasons why people are really puffy. Another thing is that too many carbohydrates for you carb eaters. For every 1 gram of carbohydrate you eat, your body can hold on to absolutely up to 4 grams of water. So it's normally 2.8, but a person who's really water retentive can hold up to 4 grams of water, and that's where a lot of your water issues can be in your kidneys. So you guys make sure that you've got good lymphatic. You need to exercise. Whoa, we got a fiber. Thank you, Billy Williams. Thank you so much. And he says, thank you, Steph, for all of your help. Would you suggest ingesting baking soda for kidney health and alkalizing your body? No, please do not do stuff to alkalinize your body, because your body has its own ways to balance its pH. That just stay away from acidic foods, right? And don't drink alkaline water, because that will neutralize your stomach acid. And as you guys have learned, you need a lot of stomach acids to break down food and also to kill bacteria and pathogens. So just eat clean. Like right now, I'm having a blood alkalizing effect because I'm going to be eating beef liver later. Did I say later? Oh my God, so fabulous. Whereas you guys aren't getting enough of the micronutrients, not enough cruciferous vegetables, you guys aren't eliminating or pooping. So like I said, estrogen and toxins right back up into the bloodstream and go back to the liver, which is a problem with having an imbalance of blood acidity. Thank you, Cassandra, for the tenor. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate. I always forget that I have the super chat turned on. So thank you so much for donating to the chat. Apple cider vinegar, yay or nay? Apple cider vinegar is great. It has plant pectins. It'll help pull out some of the estrogen that gets stuck into the liver. But some people have leaky gut so bad they don't do well on apple cider vinegar. So test to see if you're okay with it. I lost my period due to the wrong application of keto. Yeah, exactly. And now I feel great following your channel and following your keto tips, but still cannot get my period back. Okay, so Harvey, because I'm just too much, the name of your channel is just too. So Harvey, you need to get better, proper sleep. You need to add more animal fat, because the precursor, right, pregnenolone, DHEA, and the sex hormone panel is made from cholesterol. So are you getting enough animal fats in? Most people don't. And you need to get that stress down, because pregnenolone, cortisol can rob from pregnenolone, and which will mess with your DHEA and then mess with your progesterone, drop it, which drops out your cycle. So you really, 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 really need to get the rest, to get the cortisol down, to do things like plant pectins or ginger or turmeric to get the junk out of the estrogen, because when you're estrogen dominant and progesterone's too low, that can also create your period loss, along with not enough cholesterol in the diet. Energy! Energy, energy, energy. My knee hurts too much today to jump. What's up, Jacob? Whew, child. Stephanie, love when you play hard to get. I don't play hard to get. Stephanie does not play hard to get. I'm just being myself. There is no play hard to get. Sorry, I know you want to think that I do, but I don't. I don't. Which electrolyte drink do you recommend? Salt in a glass of water, honey, and not a drop more, nothing else, okay? Don't go and buy anything that has a pretty package on it for electrolytes. Nope. Nope. Bloop. Ate butter like candy today. Awesome. 8 tablespoons, right? Wait. Made me feel sick. If it made you feel sick, you either have histamine intolerance or you have a gallbladder problem, honey. Because I did 6 today in the morning, and I could have ate 8, right? Eaten 20 tablespoons of butter. So if you are getting sick, you either have a problem with whey or casein, histamine intolerance, or gallbladder issues. Straight up. Okay, sorry about your knee. Yeah, knee surgeries, many knee surgeries, 10 of them. Okay. Oh, you're from Algeria. What's up? What's up? Right? I wish I knew some French or some Arabic, but I don't know enough. Okay, why MCT oil is terrible on my stomach? Because of the, I think it's the caprolic acid. It's hard for some people. Focus, camera. To digest. How can I get calcium on keto? Greens. Eat some spinach, baby cakes. Eating 100 grams of fat in one meal is too much on our stomach? No, not at all. I eat 100 grams of fat in my breakfast. Like, you only have a hard time eating a lot of fat if you have low HCl levels or gallbladder issues, or you are allergic to that typical type of fat if you have histamine intolerance. Eating a lot of fat does not make you sick, people. Get that out of your head. Just, if you're healthy, it does not make you sick. There are 117 people. Yo, we got 17 people holding out. Like up that stream, guys. Because look, Steph be working, and I got beef over there marinating. Got it marinating. Can't get enough pork belly. Let me see. Can't get enough pork belly. Hope I'm not. No, you're not overdoing the ratio. Neely. Pork belly is one of the best fats to eat because it's more fat than it is protein. And pork fat, lard, is really great for people who've got histamine intolerance, and it's good for the brain. It's one of the best fats for the brain. Jake doesn't give up too. What? Okay, can't wait to see the liver. Light! Yes, Elizabeth, thank you. Do you limit your water intake around meals? Yes, I do. I don't like to drink a lot of water while I'm eating, so I wait to drink it before or after. How does low A1C affect the amount of fat that you can eat in a meal? What do you mean going gonzo? You mean hypoglycemia or just healthy low A1C? Like, what are your A1C numbers? And no, it shouldn't affect anything. If you have low A1C and it's in a healthy range, it's great. It's great. What's up, Deborah? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome. So we've got people on my course page. Of course, I got to remind you guys, I do a keto course Facebook page. You sign up through my website, and I have a lot of people that are on my Facebook page. Actually, they are also in this chat today. So we've become a really great, tight little community. Plus, we learn, and we have group discussions, and it's amazing. It's not just like those groups, those keto course or keto stupid groups where people are just vomiting like cheese pancakes and, you know, cheese and tomato skins, like all the things, the nightshades where people get sick on. Okay. I lost 15 pounds in 3 months on keto, and in the keto group, I'm on committed. It's this, what? It is the slowest. What you talking about, Claudia? What you talking about, Claudia? Number one, when you lose 15 pounds in a couple months, is it water or is it muscle? Like, we need more deets. Okay, let's see. I'm surprised at the comment about the issues with your cycle, possibly be on keto. Should I be concerned? Kim, people lose their cycle on keto because they don't eat enough fat. And they had problems with their low progesterone before they do keto. So people can develop thyroid issues, hypoglycemia, physiological insulin resistance, and lose their cycle on keto. Yes? They lose it because they had prior issues. And if you're not adapting because your fats are too low, your sleep is crap, you know, you're not diaphragmatic breathing, like you ain't rotating your foods, you're not using a glucometer, you don't understand the macro and the micronutrient breakdown profile on keto, then yes, your cycle can go if your fats are too low because your carbs are low, because you're doing a low carb diet, and then your fats aren't high enough, and then the body's like, I'm not getting any gasoline, so to protect the body, let's just get rid of the sex hormone, because we don't need that, because we only need to survive. All right, we finally got 109 people and 109 likes. Thank you guys for liking up the stream. Thank you, thank you. Do you recommend 3 meals a day? Yes. More, Dora, for people who start. 3 weeks, still feeling bad, even doing all the right things. You're not doing all the right things. I'm perfect. I know you think you're perfect, but you are not doing all the right things. I've done almost 3,000 consultations, and I can talk to people in 30 seconds. I'm like, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. And they swear that they're doing things right, and they're not. Boom. Mi amor. Mi amor. I dream about you. Oh, Lord have mercy, child. Stop. I got a lot of great information from the Facebook questions today. Oh, great, Gary. See, Gary's in the group. And today is Ask Steph Day. When I get off the stream and I get done cooking, I've got to go and answer the questions that people are, they are tagging me to answer these questions today. Keisha's like, what up, Gary? Glad don't understand a little woman should eat the same as a man. I never said that a woman should eat the same as a man. I said start at 200 grams of fat. Child, do not get my words twisted. I said start. That means 200, 300, 400 grams of fat depending on how big you are, and nobody's protein's the same, and everybody eats around 20 net carbs. So I think you may not understand what I've been trying to say. What do you do for gallbladder problems? Well, you might do gallbladder flush. If you have pain, you want to go do an ultrasound. You could do the oxbile or betaine HCl combo to be able to digest your fat. Is it Fally? Lucetta? There you go. How long does it take to get back into ketosis okay, who knows if you're, Maya, are you even in ketosis? Like, how do I, like, if you are adapted, it's going to take you about a week. Like, if you have, like, 2 bites and a glass of wine, that can throw you out for 3 days. It's a trip, how it goes. Okay, quiet, eat half my meals every then 3 hours to eat. Okay, Keisha, where's that? Can't stop, I'm stoked. What, stocked? Stocked? That's not stoked, because stoked is S-T-O-K-E-D. Stocked, what? Bitter greens help with gallbladder, liver cleanse. I mean, they could, but gallbladder cleanse is sitting on the toilet for like 2-3 days. Yeah. Or just start chewing your food slowly, splitting up your fats, and let the gallbladder work itself out. And don't eat the carbohydrates. And try to get rid of the estrogen, and don't sit in a C shape, because that is what friggin' clogs up the gallbladder, is estrogen often, and that's why more women have gallbladder issues. Okay, guys, I'm going to, it should be marinating longer, I'm not going to lie. But I want you to just show you, I'll do a couple pieces. Thank you, Neely. Thank you so much for donating to the chat. It says, thank you so much for all your wisdom from your consult. Blood sugar still 80, 90s range, but on average it's going down from a few months ago. And that's all it took. Honey, it took me a year to stop having this reactive hypoglycemic response in the afternoon on keto. So give it time, it'll work it out. I want to remind you guys, the reason why I look this way at 50, almost 51, is because I am super disciplined. Like, I'm psychotically disciplined, but I'm not crazy. Do you know what I mean? I don't sit with a notepad at the gym. Like, I'm not like that, but if I need to do X, Y, and Z, done. No cheating, no refeeding, no playing with my sleep, like breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, meditate, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Steph is on it, okay? C is like people have their shoulders pronated and they sit like this at the desk. That's a C shape, right? That's not having a nice straight plumb line. Thank you, Lulu Lime Design. Thank you guys for stopping so nice to me, girl. Let's get you some compensation, appreciation. Great stream. Thank you so much, Lulu. I want to say Lululemon. Lululemon Designs. 70 energy. Woo! 70. Look how fast I'm talking. Right? How is it that there's 120 people and I don't have 120 legs? Let's get this going. Okay. I'm very entertaining. I'm a dork today, and I'm in a decent mood. So let's go over. It's been marinating for a half hour. Should be an hour, but I'm impatient. How can I avoid low blood sugar? Eat every 3 hours some fat and some fatty meats. Boop. No carbs, fats, butter, fat bombs with coconut oil, avocado if you don't have a histamine intolerance reaction, fatty meats like pork belly, ground pork belly, yes, right? 3 main meals, get up and eat fatty meat, that'll help stabilize your blood sugar. I eat 230 grams of fat, 80 for protein, 40 grams of carbs. That's too high. Anthony, get your carbs down. And if it's total, it's fine. If it's net, it's too high. I weigh 155 pounds. Still feel like I'm hungry. If you weigh 155, child, you do not need to eat 80 grams of fat. You can break that down to 75. Let me see. Still feel like I'm hungry. Oh, your fats are too low. And you're saying that you eat 230 grams of fat. I don't count coconut oil, and I do not count what's in a pan. So when I dump all that fat into the pan. I'm not even going to count that from the liver that I'm about to cook in a sec. Do intermittent fasting lower your blood sugar? No, intermittent fasting makes you have a blood sugar rebound and creates hypoglycemia, which will destroy your body and destroy your adrenals and destroy your thyroid. Do not intermittent fast. That's just a starvation diet. It's just dieting. Let's just keep it real. It's just a starvation diet, and starvation diets have a rebound effect on the thyroid and the adrenal glands. Whoop, 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 whoop. Danielle's like, what? I'm 5'10", I had 329 grams of fat today. See? That's what I'm talking about, Keisha. You tell them what's up. Boom. 329 grams of fat, yo. I started on 400 grams of fat when I first did keto. After I kept having reactive hypoglycemia, I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm going to gorge on fat, and it went away. And I'm only 5'3". Do you count fat from avocados? Yes. Isn't diet what you eat? Intermittent fasting is timing? No, child, Richard, is not. Intermittent fasting is, child, break down the science, right? All right, you have your dinner at 6. Then you go and fast while you sleep. You wake up at 6 o'clock, right? 12 hours later, you wake up, you don't eat. The body's already depleted all the glycogen. Okay, you're not in ketosis because that takes time. So your body's like, I need gasoline to drive this Maserati, this Lamborghini. I need gasoline. Do not get up and do a bunch of stuff if there's nothing in it. So then you're going to get up and you're going to look at your computer or your cell phone, and then you might go to the gym fasted, and then you got to go to work, you take your shower, you don't cook the food, and you doing all this kind of stuff, and the body's like, I need either glycogen or I need ketones. Because if you don't produce one or the other, I'm going to start breaking down your muscle and converting that into glucose and making you hypercatabolic and making you lose muscle, which will drop your testosterone and then mess with your thyroid and your adrenal glands. You know what I'm saying? There's a science behind intermittent fasting, right? If you're not adapted, where's the gasoline coming from? You think you're going to burn fat? They're inefficient cells. People, hello? Fat cells become inefficient. That's why people aren't lean like this woman at almost 51. What is up? Okay? I'm so tired of talking about this intermittent fasting. Don't you guys got something else to ask? Good Lord, child. Are you joining the page today? Then I'm going to let you on, Michelle. Cellulite, what about it? Right? Lymphatic problems, high estrogen, right? Intermittent fast, and watch your cellulite go up. I'm talking so much for me. Okay, thank you, Jake. I was like, calm down. So macros of fat need to be increased 200 grams to 300. Does protein also increase a little? No. Because your body can only eat, digest. That's why people are like, oh, I can't eat this meat, I can't eat red meat, I can't eat that meat. Because your body, meat is hard to digest, honey. Okay, that liver is going to be a lot to digest. You need the peptides, enzymes, caloric acid to break down protein. And then there's a little gate that will open, will go into your small intestine. And you already eaten more protein. The body's like, I haven't digested the stuff you already put in the stomach. You see, so you can back up the system. So what your body cannot use available to the muscles, right, the amino acids to build with the insulin, your body will store it as fat. Okay, what about fasting for seizures? No, use keto for seizures. Okay, I worked with a woman who has an adult onset of epilepsy. Okay, she had 20, 30 seizures a day. Right? Because it's fat that helps the myelin sheath, not fasting. Okay? It took us 8 months. Seizures gone. Her doctor, who is the top neurologist with seizures, and her ketogenic dietitian could not get her seizures to stop. I did. So don't fast to stop seizures. You're going to have a rebound effect. Use fat to help the myelin sheath. Right? That's what we want. That's why people use keto for epilepsy. Hello? Drink some water, Stephanie. Intermittent fasting, you need to make notes on this. Yes. You want to mess up your thyroid? Intermittent fast. This guy, Rich, look at him. He wears a shirt up to here. This mother sucker. You know I really want to do the real swear words. He has all of you guys duped. He's a liar. Okay? Liar. Yeah, this dude's like, what, 1-2 years older than me, and he's got a shirt buttoned up to here with freaking manopause and man boobs. What? Come on now. Don't even bring up his name in my chat. Oh, that fool gives me a headache. Ugh. Yeah, I will drink Neely. How do you know how much fat you need to eat? Get a glucometer, test your ketone levels, and it'll tell you. Ketones are low, your fat's too low, if your blood sugar's too high, or if you have leaky gut. Okay, guys, do I like Brazil? I've been to Brazil years ago. I remember I arrived, right, in Rio, and the boyfriend I had at the time, we took a bus from the airport. This girl, we're going to stay with this girl. It's his mother's friend in Rio in an apartment. And we took all of our bags because we had been traveling almost a year. And we had our huge bags and we sat on the corner. And I was so paranoid I was going to get robbed. But with my little chocolate ass, it didn't happen. Okay, so I'm going to Brazil. Can be dangerous. Yes, but when I went, I was fine. I was like, you don't want to mess with these guns. All right. Okay, I was robbed in Rio. Luckily, I'm not robbed. Was never robbed. I have not been to Colombia. Doctor is not a doctor. Exactly. Well, I'm not a nutritionist either, but like 1 + 1 is 2, brah. Like, stop buttoning your stuff up to here. Let's see you shirtless, okay? Let's see if andropause, right, which is the male version of menopause, has set in on your body. Let's see if the stomach sags. Let's see if you are tight or not right. Oh, can I go for 1 hour walks during the bring stages of keto? No. You can go on 1 hour walks, but it's not going to like raise keto, and don't do it at night. Okay, proof is in the pudding. Yeah. Do you have any down depressed days? No. 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 I live in the States. I am glorious. I am fabulous to live this life. No, I will not be depressed. I will have a down day, and I'll be like, you stop this. You don't want to see Doctor with his shirt off. Neither do I. But it would at least be funny. Okay, so let's go to this. Let's go in here, guys. Let's get this going so I can get off the stream. He drives a nice car because he makes a lot of money. That's why. That's why. I drive a 1995 Honda Civic with a dent in it because a skateboard hit the car. Okay, let's see here. I love to pretend up my fats. I got tired. If you got tired, you got digestive issues. Circadian rhythm, I don't know why none believes in it. I know, the people don't listen. Okay, so here you see it's been marinating. You see this? See this guy? You guys, so here we go. This is my liver. This is my beef liver. It's grass-fed. It's been marinating in butter because I don't use milk, which they suggest. And so I'm using a milk byproduct, which is the milk fat. And then I've got lemon in here and a little bit of salt. So I'm going to dump it in here. Ah! I'm trying to look at the stream at the same time as cook. Okay, you guys, so this is beef liver, which is so amazing for its vitamins and minerals that are missing from our soil, and good source of B12 and vitamin D. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put this on low temp and let this cook. So there you go, you guys. There's the beef liver. And I'm going to come back over here, finish this stream, and get off. Okay. Who's Donald Lemons? Receding gums. Typically, receding gums is from too much. It's the same thing as like the cortisol, too high cortisol, and that's you in a constant state of gluconeogenesis and being catabolic. So a lot of vegans and vegetarians. Oh, thank you so much, Matt White. Let's see, will this video stay uploaded, please? Yes, of course it will. It'll be ready for the replay if you just came into the broadcast. What was the question before? I forgot. Cellulite. I love liver, crave it. Yeah, I'm still gonna eat raw one day. Beef liver, exactly. Our exogenous ketones, they're garbage. They're a waste of money. They're liars. They're cheats. They're scam artists. Don't touch that crap. Cellulite. Okay. Cellulite is from a couple things for women. Men have it too. I was at the gym. I was like, oh, he's doing triceps. I can see cellulite. Okay. They don't have as much, but they have it too. So, no, Becky, exogenous ketones are garbage. Yeah, exactly. It's better to cook broccoli and cauliflower than eat it raw. Yes, because of the plant chemicals. We're eating plants out of season, and the anti-nutrients can like do a job. That's why people do it. You know, that's why people eat gluten-free, because the wheat does the anti-nutrients in plants. Let's just put it that way. If you're constantly exposed to it, because we're not hunter-gatherers anymore, eating things in season. All right, berberine is good for a supplement. You don't really need it, Greg. You can actually get your blood sugar down if you just diaphragmatic breathe, like that person said, connect to circadian rhythm, get your macros on point, correct, and get your cortisol down so you're not as catabolic. So I would love to go to Colombia, and I need to learn some more Spanish, because I've already been to a lot of Spanish countries, and I'm tired of everybody thinking that I'm Spanish speaking, and I speak jävla svenska. I mean, what can I do with Swedish? Okay. No, you don't need MCT oil. No, you don't. Nope. Nope. I don't even count that as a keto fat no more. New to your channel. New to my channel. Okay. Oh, I live from Texas. How many meals should we eat a day? At least 3, but really I like to have 5. So 3, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then fat in between, to get a lot of fat, to get the brain to start uptaking and using and converting some of these ketones in your liver, and get it into your bloodstream and into the Krebs cycle, and then past the blood-brain barrier. You have to eat high fat to get that whole metabolic process to happen. And a lot of you guys refuse to eat high fat, thinking, well, if I eat fat, I'm going to get fat. No, what makes you fat is inefficient fat cells, estrogen, and high insulin, not the fat. Okay, how many meals are large meals? No, not large, please, because too much protein is going to spike your blood sugar, and you're not going to adapt, period. Eat a lot of fat. You can have large amounts of fat. Yeah, you get them, Deborah. You get them while I was going to answer one more question and get out of here. Should be coming. Yeah, it's almost done. I'm going to write right after this and answer the questions on my page. And open up my consultation booking calendar. So you guys, I do consultations. But I have the keto course if you guys are interested. It's monthly. So it's $15 a month. You can do 1 month and try it out, or 20 months, or I don't care. Don't do it at all. Is too much flax bad? Addicted to the flax bread. Yeah, you know, flax cracker is better because you don't have to use the egg, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, to have not too much protein, and flax with water and salt. Crackers, bake it. How long would you cook the beef liver for? Probably about a couple minutes, 4 minutes. I don't want to cook it too much because I don't want to cook out all of the nutrients in it. Can I get a discount? No. Look, there's 144 people in here, so then they would all want a discount. No, I work too much, child. No. Y'all know who've had a consultation with me. I work my butt off in these consultations. And if you're talking about the group, it's $15 a month. Then you cheap. Come on now. Scotland. I've been to this, you guys. I've been to the Scottish Highlands with Tony Hawk. Yes, we did a skateboard show, I think in the early 90s or late 80s or something like that. You get the flaxseed recipe. I'm turning black now. Let me get out of my like LA fabulous like white girl voice and talk about really go back into my black voice. Okay, how do you break the fast in the morning? Oh, within 30 minutes. Boom, eat breakfast. Why MCT? Because MCT oil is, first of all, it's hard to digest for the caprylic acid. Also, MCT oil, it does not have all the fatty acid profiles of mono, poly, and saturates, and it is processed. So it doesn't have any lauric acid. You can't cook with it. Boom! Eat some coconut oil instead. Stop wasting your money on MCT oil. Are you planning to come to Wisconsin? No. But Scotland, yeah. Ireland. What am I doing in Wisconsin? Jeez. Nice that you want me to come. The difference between... Rich, please stop. Well, you've been under a rock. Loose skin, knowledge, please. That's a lot of catabolism. So you can't just say loose skin. Like, I don't know where your loose skin is. I don't know how your diet was. I don't know if you're catabolic. I don't know if you got poor diet. I don't know any of that. I don't know your age. Stephanie Zoom, mess up the consult. Glad to finally cut. Yeah, right. We finally cut it. Is coconut oil still okay for pre-workout? Yes. Black recipe in my book. Hey, from Toronto. Boom. Okay. I gotta watch my liver. Hold on, you guys. I don't want to like overcook it. Stuff cooks really fast. Okay. I think that's it, guys. Focus. How long to cook liver for? A couple minutes. Depends on what temperature. I don't want to cook it too much because I want all the nutrients in it. First thing you think about when you wake up. To answer all the questions I get on all of my keto course, social media, literally that's what I think about. Like, I gotta pee, and then I go and check all the answers to the questions I gotta ask. Yes, gizzards too. What do you eat? Is it easy to digest? What do you eat that is easy digestible for workout? I haven't eaten in a few hours. You should be eating food. Wake up, eat a breakfast. Then the best is to digest that breakfast, and then, right? You can just do like a slab of butter, like I do. Liver is not old people food. Do you still, it is sort of, because only older people or healthy people. Do you still check your blood sugar? No. No. No, 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 no. Book's coming out soon. Chill out, you guys. I have to finish writing it, and then it has to be edited back and forth. And then I have to photograph it, and then it's done. And then I'm not doing this thing for a long time. I do fasted cardio before. Don't do that, child, but you're going to be burning some muscle, right? You'll be burning muscle. Don't do fasted cardio. Do not do fasted cardio. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining the chat. Thank you for everyone contributing to the super chat. I really appreciate the donations. Even though I don't live off of them, there are some streamers, there's some e-beggars that live off of it. But I really appreciate you guys. Take your time on the book. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Finally, somebody said take your time. Approximately. I can't say it. There's no approximate. Once things edit, there is no approximate. If I were to give you a time and I didn't make that time, everybody on the World Wide Web would say, you said this time and then you didn't make that time. Name of your book is not going to, that's going to be announced when it says, it's not announced. You're not going to know the name. People steal it's not copywritten yet. So if I say the name, y'all going to steal it. Child. Nope. That's how they get an old, what? That's how they get old, by eating liver? Child, Rosie, you need to be more educated. Okay, child, you need to be educated. Because my ass is 50, almost 51. What with some abs? Am I getting old? Nope. You need to be educated, baby cakes. What? What am I, a ghost? People say stupid stuff. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. You're going to get old by eating liver. Thank you, Janine. Thank you so much for contributing to the super chat. Thank you. You didn't have to. You already got a consultation with me, but I really appreciate craving onions. You're so funny. We'll have spring onions or leek. Don't cook them too long. See, don't forget that you love me. Okay, Jake. I work at 5 a.m. The only time I have to do is do that. Okay, so go and do like a fat bump, little egg yolk, right? And then go work out, and then come back and eat breakfast. Disclose location of your fountain of youth. In liver. The location of my fountain of youth is eating that beef liver. What right now? What's up? You gonna do now, Rosie? What's up with that? Rosie's like, liver's going to age you, and I was like, well, I must have a really good, nice costume on then. Okay, or some smoke and mirrors. Do you believe most people need to supplement with iodine? No. You can eat iodine-rich foods and not have to, and don't sit and eat a ton of raw cruciferous vegetables and keep your stress down so your thyroid knows how to absorb its iodine, right? The thyroid becomes depleted when you guys eat too much kale and kale shakes and have stress. So that really is what makes the thyroid have a difficult time to absorb iodine-rich foods like kelp and things of that nature. Your body has a hard time to uptake the iodine when the body has too much cortisol. I don't care about the Kerrygold controversy. I've been knowing for years that Kerrygold is corn finished. What am I don't care. Osteoarthritis info. I've got it all over the place. Osteoarthritis from being a pro skateboarder for like almost 12 years. So keto has helped my inflammation, like my right hip needs to be replaced. And because of keto, the inflammation is so low now, it's amazing. That's how you deal with osteoarthritis. I want to see Steph do a Kiki challenge. What's that? Keto? You mean keto? I already did one. How much raw liver do you eat since we measure the food cooked? Probably you could do about, it depends on who you are, right? It depends on your carb tolerance. But 2 to 3 ounces in a meal. Okay, skated last night. Oh, yeah, skated. What's up? What happened with the cooking? Looked up, what is it? Cooking, and I got this. Oh, I'm a ketogenic channel, so I was cooking liver. Beef liver. So I was showing people how to make beef liver for its vitamin D, E, A, K, right? Zinc, magnesium, chromium, iron, potassium, B12, and vitamin C. There's more vitamin C in grass-fed liver than in orange. That's what's up. That's what this channel is about. Teaching you guys how to be healthy. I'm almost 51. I used to be a pro skateboarder, busted knee, full natty, and I'm all about balancing those hormones by not allowing your body to go into pregnantal alone steel. That's what's up. I don't think Steph does kiki kind of stuff. Kiki. Okay, are you going to do a new hip? No, I don't need to because keto is taking down the inflammation. Oh, Rosie, did I get it wrong? I don't need to learn how to read, Rosie, because you know why? Because I've got 131 people in this chat and probably 40 or 50 of them asking questions at once. So if I read you wrong, don't get triggered. It's so easy to trigger people. It's so easy. She could have just said, I didn't say this, I said that. Steph, you got me wrong. Lord have mercy. Thank you for the knowledge and best you've saved my life. See, his dance. What you guys don't understand is like questions go like this. And then you get another. And then another. And it's on a small phone. If I read something wrong, then just rephrase it. I'll apologize. And that's it. You don't have to get twisted. You're awesome the way you are. Can't please. And definitely, you cannot make everybody happy. You can actually get people mad and triggered. I got my grass-fed from Whole Foods, so they had grass-fed beef there. Or liver. Okay, guys, I better go. Sounds hangry. She's like, wow, you need to read better. Inflammation is a pain. I don't want to have cane. What? I don't want to have cane. And I hit him. A cane. Oh, you don't have to, Keisha. Let me see. Enjoy the liver. Look, insults are by perception. Let me explain this to you guys. When people feel insulted, right? People can say, Stephanie, I think you're a röv hole, right? That's an A hole. It doesn't trigger me because I know that I'm the person who has that very outward personality. Either you're going to love me or you're going to highly dislike me. I'm not the person in the middle. I'm not diplomatic. I don't try to pepper everything that I say to appeal to the masses. So the people that find me are the people that can relate to this type of personality. If people have got things to say about me, and when you live on the internet, you have no idea what people say to me, but I don't care anymore. So I don't really feel that being insulted, people can be rude and people can continue to be rude. But if you can communicate with somebody, you can take one mind and another mind that disagree and come to an understanding. So why would I be insulted? I can get annoyed, but I'm not going to be insulted. You can get triggered and then you can let it go. What is it? You hate on me all the time and I'm always come back. Do I hate on you? I haven't even seen you for a while going Gonzo. Straight from the hip reel, yeah. Jeff Grosso. What about Jeff Grosso? Like those types of, I skate with Jeff Grosso all the time. Red hair, dyed black. But I haven't seen these guys for years, so they're kind of ancient. Inflammation, your pain was severe. My pain was very severe. This live video is wrong. It said cooking keto with Steph, not talking with her. Mallory, you pissed me off now. You see this? Watch the whole damn stream, okay? That's me cooking. I did a pre-prep, and I marinated the stuff, and I talk about keto after, so people can understand. See, look, I'm getting triggered. So people can understand why I cook this food. This is a ketogenic broadcast. I said cooking keto. So I also talk, you go watch some old broadcasts, okay, baby cakes. You don't like the fact that I am answering questions and bringing knowledge to society, go to another channel. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? You're not cooking. Okay, now it's cooking. Should I stand in front of the cooking food the whole time? Mallory, you need to get off this channel. You're 11-year-old. Exactly. I'm 11, yo. I'm young. Let's see what you look like at 50. Okay? Please call me 11. That's not an insult. That's like a compliment. Telling me that I'm like an 11-year-old is amazing. Please let me not be a 50-year-old. Please. Please not let me be a 50-year-old. I beg of you guys that I will never be a 50-year-old. Not interested. It's so funny when people are commenting. She must want my, Mallory, you want my attention, right? Because if you didn't care for me, you would just exit the chat. You would just be like, I don't like her. But why would you continuously comment? And she's commenting in caps. It's like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Please see me, right? And does she have a troll? And Mallory, why isn't there no image of you? You're hiding behind your screen, not showing who you really are, and then commenting on something you don't know about because you saw cooking, okay, in the title. Why are you commenting? Like, do you want my attention? You got it. You know what I'm saying? You wanted my attention, you need some love, right? You're a little girl, I guess. I look 50 with those age spots. Right. Okay. Here we go. Goodbye, Mallory. You're now gone. Mallory also needs attention. We got a couple trolls, and this time they are women. So you see how it is to exist on the internet? That when people are triggered, they try to do personal attacks to you, who you are. I will make you a moderator, Deborah. You know what I need you to do? I just need you to inbox me a link to your YouTube channel, and I'll make you a moderator. Yeah, the thing is that people try to trigger you. She's like with those age spots, right? I can get my pork belly. I've gotten a lot of stuff from Butcher Box, also from US Wellness Meats. Thank you, everyone. Unfortunately, this day we only got 2 trolls, which is pretty good ratio for trolls. And they were women. This is the thing, when women try to attack other women. She knows that I look young, but she's like, you look old with those age spots. Can I talk about digestion? I just had an endoscopy and revealed slow digestion. I need to know more, Jessica, like what's going on with the history of why you got an endoscopy. Like, I don't know if you have some type of, I don't know what's going on. So I need to know more details to then say and suggest what you should do. Start creeping on them. Okay, do you think your hip cartilage is growing back on keto? No, I don't think that it's growing back, but I think the nerves are not responding so much. There's no need to have this inflammation to protect the hip bone because I'm not doing carbohydrates that agitate the cells through advanced glycation end product. Oh, I know that I look young. It's like, but people are trying to mess with me because they got on the stream and then I called her out. What is it? Eating very the same house, stopped from crashing in the afternoon. Three house has stopped? What's that? I met Stephanie. She visited in NYC a few years ago, and she's an incredible woman. So glad I met her. Aw, thank you, Sarah, so much. Thank you so much. Drinking water during eating my main meal will slowly protein digestion. It will slow down a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Some people say it doesn't, but I think it actually does. My dentist suggested that I get endoscopy because I was an erosion on my teeth. Oh, acid reflux. What were you asking again about the digestion? Will something keto slow down? I think that if you have an erosion to your teeth, I think it's kind of permanent. If you're doing keto you said receding gum line. I really don't know enough if your gums will rebound from that. People chat. She's like 30. Bet Mallory's a fupa. It's okay. I was super excited and super hyper, and then a couple people made comments, and then like my, sarcastic self came out. When people make those kind of comments, I just should delete them, and definitely make Deborah the moderator. You call your ex-girlfriend carbohydrate. Are you more beautiful when you get triggered? Oh my god, it's too funny. I make you happy. Thank you. Your gums improved tremendously on keto, Melissa. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, Deborah is amazing. Yeah. It's when I get hyper, you know what I mean? And somebody says something, then the mouth starts going. But at the end of the day, moderators, delete, block, get rid of them, because being on the internet, people like to... I was going like, oh, you commenting, right? You commenting, you want my attention. You're like 11 years old. I'm like, oh, thank God. That's like trying to call a woman, you look fat. You know what I mean? Just to mess with her. She's me too. YouTubers kind of people afraid of when they first start reading kidney issues. No, your kidneys actually can be help to heal the kidneys, because people who are eating the wrong foods, carbohydrates, not sleeping, and eating foods high in uric acid, which you don't have to do on keto, because the higher the fat content, the lower the uric acid. Oh, what do you think about cooking cabbage for a long... Oops. So daughters, Mallory. Steph, my daughter is Mallory, so she was rude. It was a little girl. I'm sorry that was that your daughter, or are you trolling? Is that true? Just can't read them. You insult someone because you got it wrong. You're an idiot. You can't, you just can't read and just insult someone because you... But Rosie, why are you still on the channel? Do you know what I mean? Why are you still here? If you feel that I got something wrong and that I'm an idiot, what does that make you look like, right? I'm an idiot, right? But you're commenting to an idiot. Like, that puts you under. You know what I'm saying? You want my attention, Rosie, and you're getting it. Mallory got her nose upset, black horse. What? Yeah. But it's sort of to let other people, you can't argue with a sick mind. At least Rosie's not a troll. At least she's a real person. But she's too triggered, so Rosie, you gotta go. You need to go and comment on someone else's channel who's going to tell you what you feel like you need to hear. Let me see. What advice do you have for someone who doesn't feel good when they eat foods in protein, fat, and dairy? What advice do you have for someone who doesn't feel good when they eat foods like high in protein? Well, keto is pretty moderate to low. You don't have to eat dairy. You can eat lard. Oh, she's gone now, gone. So it's okay. Like, now that I'm back to reality, once you start getting triggered, it's a quick release to go, Steph. Just delete people. I'm all excited. I'm in a good mood. I'm all hyper. And then she gets triggered. She doesn't say anything like, hey, you misread my comment, which would have been more effective in having me apologize. It would have been more effective. But she's like, you're an idiot, but you're on an idiot's channel. Like, what is that doing to you, Rosie? Okay? I know you're still watching. Look at the fabulousness of this girl. You still watching, Rosie, even though I took you off this page to comment. Okay, do you take probiotics? I really try to avoid them until you figure out what type of gut infection you have. Stephanie, spell check, misspelled your name, and good tips, cooking liver, cooking tomato. Awesome, Gary. Careful with probiotics, exactly. Do you take probiotics? Okay. Cat fight. No cat fight. There's no cat fight. I love claws out, Stephanie. It's because when I'm really silly, that's what you get. Like when I'm chill, I just delete them. You reported her a couple of times. I love it. Do you eat spinach every day? Most of the time, because it's high. I don't have a histamine intolerance. I don't react to spinach, and I cook it, so I'm not eating raw. So I'm lowering the anti-nutrients, and I'm raising the potassium benefits and the iron benefits. What's the best remedy for constipation? I don't know what type of constipation you have. I don't know if it's because you have a dysbiotic gut. I don't know if it's because you have a thyroid issue. You know, there's things that you need to know. Can you speak potassium? There's potassium citrate, potassium glycinate, potassium chloride. Which one am I supposed to take? Supplement. That's why you don't take supplemental potassium. It's pretty toxic. I always say to get your potassium from spinach, avocados, beef liver, bone broth, anything but these supplements. You can only get 99 milligrams from them, so don't even bother dealing with the supplement. Raw veggies, is that better? I hate steamed. No, raw veggies have anti-nutrients. They're really hard in the gut wall, so I would stick with cooked veggies. Do you have a six-pack? Okay, I reported numerous times, but didn't help. I need to borrow Richard's troll hammer. I know, right? She's gone now. All I should have done the first time is just deleted her. But I was a little feisty, you know. And you learn each stream to not get triggered by people. That was the whole thing I was trying to say before. If you get triggered, let it go, you know. And I shouldn't address these people. Just one day in the fridge. Where do you get your red pillows? Oh, that was IKEA, a long time ago. Oh, IKEA. You say IKEA. In Sweden they call it IKEA. Bye, Steph. Have a great night. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go because I don't want this to overcook. I don't ache from skating and never sore. Okay, good. Smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button. Cobra says. Where do you sign up for the consultation? On my website, but it's full booked. I've got to open it up by this weekend. What's up, Nancy? Night, Keisha. I must say you thought of me a lot. Great tips from you. Thank you. Is the liver burning? No, it's really low heat. The blue blockers are right, life changing. Keto and chocolate, cacao, the cacao species of cacao butter, but not the raw cacao, the dark stuff, because it has caffeine and mycotoxins, stuff like that. I've been doing keto for at least 18 months, gained weight on tips. Okay. Keto, at least 18 months of gained weight. Oh, I would watch my old streams because that's too long of a subject when it comes to estrogen and insulin and sleep. Where do you get your organ meats? I live in LA, so there's a ton. There's Sprouts, there's Air One, there's Whole Foods. Plus, you can order online at ButcherBox or at uswellnessmeats.com. Yeah, cacao butter is the white chocolate. You're not done with Rosie. But Rosie's gone now. I mean, I have too many supporters in this chat. You know what I mean? Saying she ended up trying to insult me and call me an idiot by reading something that she wrote wrong. You know, and I know she's still watching, so I'm like, why are you on this page? I don't understand trolls. If they don't, like, if I watch somebody in a live stream or on a YouTube video and I'm like, oh, this is such a stupid video or stupid content, I move on and forget about it. No cacao paste. What should my dad do if he had surgery to get better? I don't know what kind of surgery he had. How many miles a day are you doing your bike? Oh, just maybe 2. I bet Rosie, unless I do a lot of errands, I bet Rosie's shaped like a wisdom tooth. Dude, I think that also triggered her that so many people were like, don't mess with Steph when she started like making comments. I guess Mallory was a little girl. Collagen powder, have it with food because if you have it on its own in a drink, it's too easily digested and can spike your blood sugar. We want things to go slow through the digestive tract, but not slow in the fact that you don't have enough HCl or oxbol. You want things or peptides. You want things to go like a assembly line. You know, you eat, you chew till it's like liquid, you digest till it's chyme, then it slowly opens up into the small intestine and then into the bloodstream. You want to go here, then here, and here. And that's why processed carbohydrates don't have to be chewed that much. They can go too quickly, so the volume can hit the bloodstream too fast. And the speed of it, that's what spikes people's blood sugar and their insulin. When we get stuff, we know what to do once we see someone's trolling. I know, right? Why topical magnesium? It's not. Topical, right? Transdermal magnesium is not better than pill form. It's just quicker absorbed to the bloodstream without having to be digested. But you don't get a lot of magnesium from it. So that's why I suggest to do both, especially if you have difficulties with your electrolytes. My daughter was on, sorry, she was like, I don't know what she did, hang on. If it was Mallory, she was saying that I was acting weird, but now that I know it's a little girl, I was like, I wish I would have known that. And that is the reason why when people make comments, delete block. But then I would have blocked your channel. Thank you, Doris, so much. Thankfully. Thank you for the tenor, and thank you for contributing to the super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Steph, my dad has an appendix out, so I have no idea what he should do. Okay, so I don't know how many days. Did he have any complications in his surgery? What was his diet before? Is he sleeping? He needs to diaphragmatic breathe. If he's never done keto before, I would just do a low carb, high fat. I'd switch out. The organ meats are the best post-surgery because they're going to have all of those like things like iron. You need the heme, you need the ferritin levels to rise, you need vitamin D, you especially need vitamin D, you need the B12 for the energy, you need the D to heal the cells. So I think that me doing a stream on organ meats is the best way to go. So let's skate, Steph, right? Why don't, what? I would don't have money? I have a bike in the house because people steal it. That's why, okay? This is expensive bike. If I put that in the parking garage and put a lock on it, it would be gone tomorrow. Otherwise, I would never have a bike in my apartment. She says, oh, no fruits unless those avocado. Exactly. Limes, lemons, coconuts, if you can tolerate it. Tomatoes, if you don't have a problem with the skin. Gary says, hey, Stephanie, do you have time for a story? Okay, maybe. He hasn't had any solid foods and any, ooh. He doesn't have solid foods, and he is supposed to. He could do bone broth. I forgot bone broth, and he can actually put some fat in the bone broth. But I don't know what his tolerance is to certain foods or fats or gallbladder, so I'm very careful with giving advice to someone I don't even know who just came out of surgery. Celery root on keto, yes. The house is dirty? No, it's on mats. See, it's not on the carpet. I roll it onto the mats. Why are people, Ava, really, child, I'm trying to get away from the trolling comments. The bike is not on the carpet. It's on cardboard and a mat. Is that okay, Ava? Are we good? I know, Wendy. It's like, what, like, you know, like, I guess people are trying to find my tolerant level to troll comments. I won't, Wendy. I'm talking about keto. I'm cooking beef liver, and I'm having to explain myself. Like, just go to another stream. Bone broth has the bone marrow. Whereas beef, if you're just doing beef and boiling that, you're not going to get a lot of the nutrients that you're missing from that. I don't use stevia anymore, but you can. More than a week on a surgery. Yeah, but I don't know, Nancy, like his age. I don't know if he has any intolerances. 'Cause I don't want to give advice when somebody just came out of surgery to do keto when I don't have a consultation with them. That's how dumb these people. Well, sometimes when people type too quickly, they'll like write it wrong. I've done that before. But that's another thing. Sometimes I'll read the comments and the grammar's off, and I'll be like, and then as you guys, I'm really hyper, so I'm going really, really fast. It's easy to make mistakes on my end and on your guys' end. But I don't, like, you guys, I don't own this apartment. It's a shoebox. Have you not noticed? Like, I leave my bike in the apartment so it doesn't get stolen. I don't care about anything else. I care that we learn how to keep our bodies healthy. That's what's most important. What's up, Raymond? What I put in my cacao butter? I do like a fatty tea, like a chocolate fatty tea. I think actual surgery was laparoscopic. You mean You mean laparoscopic, right? Is that a typo? Okay, it's laparoscopic. That's through holes. Um, I don't know enough, Nancy. I don't know his age. I don't know. Crazy how much you have to defend yourself. And literally, I turned on my stream. I was like, "Oh, I'm making liver." So many people ask me how to cook organ meats, and then I'm talking about how much of an idiot I am and defending that, or defending spots on my face. My info is priceless. Fluoride toothpaste. No, I do the Tom's toothpaste. Oh, Charles, you just came in. I'm going off the stream. I've been cooking, as you guys can see. I'll show you. I've been cooking. It's starting to. I'm not flipping it enough, so I'm cooking live here. Since a lot of you guys are chiming in saying if she's cooking live, why isn't she still cooking? And that was what another person complained about, right? Hold on one sec. I need to flip this around and then stop cooking it because I don't want to overcook my liver. But it's on a very, very low temp right now. Please, everyone. Oh, my battery's going to die soon, guys. I don't want to overcook the beef liver. Oh, you guys can't see. Shoot. Oh. See, I'm trying to accommodate everyone. And I don't have the camera pointed at the food that I've been making. You guys, the people just joined the chat, this is beef liver. I was talking about the nutrient benefits of beef liver, that you guys, we should be eating more organ meats. I love liver, more recovering TB survivor. Good night, Flo. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna go now because I've been talking an hour and 22 minutes. I always try to make this an hour and it goes too long. And thank you for everybody who contributed to the super chat. Thank you guys for some of the really great questions. The trolls, I think that this is a really great challenge for me, that each stream that I do, it doesn't matter if I'm hyper or if I'm chill, to not respond to the trolls. It just doesn't matter. If somebody's asking why is my bike in the apartment, stuff like that doesn't matter. I don't have to read it, you know what I mean? If I don't like it, just don't read it. So thank you, everyone, and I'm going to have Deborah be a moderator for my YouTube because, like, I really shouldn't even see troll comments. You guys, spots on your face. So I have two types of spots. I've got freckles, and I've got melanoma. It's hyperpigmentation, right? So the hyperpigmentation on my face started coming out when I went to South Africa, and I was blasted with the sun from an interview that was all day long. So that's when it started. But the actual wrinkles on my skin don't exist, right? So it's not, there's no age spots. They're just hyperpigmentation. That's all. So it's not keto that gave me the hyperpigmentation. That's not what it is. Hyperpigmentation can be things from years ago, and then having too much exposure. It can be from your hormones. It can be from hormones. It can be from too much sun exposure. I don't owe her any kind of explanation. Thank you so much. Yeah. Is there a way to get rid of hyperpigmentation? I mean, it depends on, like, you guys can see I don't have any hyperpigmentation on the body. It's on the face, and I kind of don't care, you know? So, you know, it's okay. At some point, you guys have to accept who you are, how you look, right? And make the most out of your health. You know, being on the internet subjects you to being picked apart all the way down. Like, I'm almost 51. I'm in the best shape of my life. I've definitely taken care of the collagen under my skin. I have Once I understood how to take care of my teeth, I started taking care of my teeth. I go to bed by 9:30. I work out 6 days a week. I diaphragmatic breathe. I connect to the circadian rhythm. So my reproductive hormones are on point, right? That's it, right? I built my glutes back. See them glutes? You see that? That's full natty. See them glutes? So to be 50 and have 10 surgeries on my left knee, have degenerated and atrophied muscle on my legs to where my butt was as flat as a pancake, and took me years to build back my hamstrings and my glutes, doing the most ridiculous baby exercises you've ever seen, but hammering on it each day. So at the end of the day, if this is what I look like at the age of mother sucking 50, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. So I want you guys to feel that way about yourself too. I'm not looking to be perfect. I'm not looking for a boob job. Do you know what I mean? I'm not looking to be taller. I'm just looking to maximize my genetic potential before the stream dies. And my goal is to maximize my genetic potential and just live a life of feeling balanced and grateful for the life that I live. That's my goal. I can be silly on a stream and crazy, and I can even be mouthy, but at the end of the day, you have to go to bed feeling grateful for what you have. Exactly, because I do consultations every day where I try to tell people, they're like, oh, I want to have your body, and I'm like, just let's maximize your genetic potential with what you can do, and then after that, be grateful that you're alive, be grateful that you're not starving, be grateful that you don't have disease. So at the end of the day, that's really the most important. My objective is to not be perfect, because perfect is boring. I live in LA. There are young girls trying to be perfect. They chase an unattainable image. So love your imperfections. Just maximize your health. Thank you, fashion. Vibration, yes. So thank you guys. People who watch me stream know that I've got a mouth on me. They know I'm silly, but they also know that I'm compassionate and that I actually give a darn. But the one thing that I do and who I am is to keep it real. And it's hard because you really want to please everyone and you can't. With that said, my battery is about to die. I'm gonna plug this sucker in so it doesn't die, so I don't lose the stream. And I don't want my liver to overcook. You love everything on my face. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Have a lovely, lovely night or morning or whenever you guys catch the stream. Don't forget to like up the stream either before you go or like it on the replay. And one day at a time, people. That's all we got to do. One day at a time. You can't make everybody happy. You can trigger some people, and you get some people to actually believe in what you're saying or doing. But at the end of the day, when I hit my pillow, I'm just grateful for what I have. That's all that matters. Brandy's like, join Steph's Facebook Keto course. Bye, Nancy. Thank you, Stephanie, for sharing your time. I think that Gary wanted a story, but to be honest, Gary, I think I've been talking too long. And I will do a story next stream. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. And skate and destroy, which is what we used to say in the 80s, and stickers that would say skate and destroy. So for the other people like, skate and destroy, what does that mean? Thank you, ketone burner. More likes, people. Until next time, bye. Bye, Jake. Bye, everyone. There's 162 likes to 106 people in the chat. And even though my phone's kind of crooked and I got triggered and I'm making beef liver right now, I really do appreciate everyone listening to me be my silly Steph. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dynamic. doll. Bye. Bye, Queen. She's like, bye, or here. Good night. Oh, Gary's saying good night to Briseis. I'll tell a story another time, Gary. Thank you so much. And I'm out. I am out. Peace.